Good afternoon. It's my birthday weekend, and what am I doing? I'm thinking about leadership, and particularly some of the leaders I've worked with around some of the team issues that they've had. I Some folks get all snarled up about that and very frustrated when they don't have good functioning teams. And I can certainly understand that. I was gone from my business at one point due to some medical illness. I was gone for a while, and when I came back, the team was a mess. I had to reorganize. I had to let go of a couple folks. I was in the process of adding people to the team, and so it was a lot of work. I enjoyed it very, very much. I seem to just have a natural knack for building cohesive teams in the kind of well-oiled machine. One of the things, probably the most important thing that I can say about teams that work well together is that they need to feel safe. Safety is the top, or should be the top priority when you're trying to get a team to gel together, especially if there's conflict or disconnection or miscommunication or no communication. To be able to first ask the right questions, to be able to get them to be open and honest, which is a real hard thing to do, especially if there's a lack of trust there and they don't feel safe. So establishing a safe environment for folks to be honest about their opinions, especially about work, is the first most important thing. Then the other piece is a lot of folks won't share, and even sometimes when they have some level of trust, they still won't share because they fear conflict. And to be quite honest, just about all of us fear conflict. There's, like, out of the nine parts of the Enneagram, the 9 types, there's probably only one type, the number 8 on the Enneagram, that really kind of relishes and has kind of a full engagement attitude when it comes to conflict. So 8 out of 9 other types of people don't care for it much. And personally, I don't like conflict. I always get kind of a sense of dread and a tightness in my stomach when I have to address something. Although that might sound strange or funny to folks who've worked with me, because I think most folks would say that they feel like I have no problem being assertive at all. And so I am assertive. I just don't like conflict. And so sometimes folks need to establish trust or feel safe. And then they have to know it's also safe to have conflict. And that if they share something that hurts somebody else's feelings, that pain might motivate that other person to make a personal and professional change that could be very valuable to the team. And so I worked on my team there at Kenosis Counseling Center in such a way that I was real proud of the results. Even today, I've been gone for about a year, and those folks still reach out to me, and we have a connection. And they give wonderful feedback. And I've worked with other business owners around team issues as well, and had great success with that as well. So if team leadership or teams in general in your business is a struggle, or you feel like your team could be more productive or be better at communicating, then there are some steps that you can take for that. Another piece I'll just introduce and I'll follow up on later is that there's usually 5 types of people on a team, and each type has its own superpowers, but oftentimes different types of those 5 types don't always get along well with others. Those superpowers cross, and there can be some friction at times, and I'll talk about those. I learned a model for the 5 types of folks on a team called the 5 Voices, and I think it was a pretty powerful model for me as I implemented that in my teamwork on Kenosis Center, and also have used that model with other businesses that I've worked with very successfully. The key really is to identify who is which type on the team, and then pave the path for better communication between those different types. So there's a lot to say. There's much more to say, and I'm going to keep this video as short as possible for today. I wanted to do a birthday weekend video for all you leaders out there, and have a great weekend.